Hey coach, is your game going to be live streamed? Can't find a broadcast partner? I have the solution for you. It's time to contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. The Atlantic Soccer Media Group will provide you with the most extensive live coverage and affordable rates to bring your club's matches to your fans. So they will never miss any of the action.
Good ball laid off to that far side. Shot ripped. It's in! Dalton United at the death of the game! They go ahead, and this stadium is sent to raptures!
And bring them along with you as you raise the trophy.
Gentlemen, say it with them. They are the champions.
So what are you waiting for the best and easiest coverage, national exposure, attract sponsors, interact with your fans, work with scouts from around the world? Contact the Atlantic Soccer.
Welcome to this presentation of UPSL soccer action, live on YouTube and presented by the Atlantic Soccer Media Group.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this presentation of the UPSL Georgia Conference Premier Division Playoffs. It is LSA Norcross Pro taking on Georgia Revolution FC here at Meadowcreek Stadium in Norcross, Georgia. My name is Larry Weaver. Thank you so much for watching tonight's matchup. We are in the playoffs here. The fall season is over. It is time for the playoffs. And take a look at the lineups for tonight's matchup. Georgia Revolution, they come into the matchup. They were in third place in Zone 1. LSA Norcross Pro, they were in second place in Zone 2. That's how we get here. These two teams matched up last season in the playoffs over at Warhawk Stadium in McDonough, Georgia. Georgia Revolution came away with the win and moved on to the playoffs. Were defeated in the second round by Potros FC, but this time, can LSA Norcross get the rubber match? We will find out here in a few minutes. Again, here in the UPSL Georgia Conference, we had two zones, Zone 1 and Zone 2. And when we get to the playoffs, Zone 1 plays at Zone 2 and all those things on. There's a match going on right now over in Marietta, Georgia at the Atlanta United training grounds between Atletico Buford and Atlanta United's Academy. Atlanta United's Academy is currently up 4-0 on Atletico Buford in the 64th minute. So it looks like the youngsters are going to make it to the second round. And it was a good run for Atletico Buford coming in from Division 1, just not able to make it through and keep that momentum into the playoffs. So it looks like they are going to be out here in round number 1. LSA Norcross Pro, they are in the white kits with blue trim moving from right to left. They're going to kick us off. Georgia Revolution are in the blue kits moving from left to right. Ready for the whistle to get underway. And there we go. Kickoff for the first half here in Norcross, Georgia. Thank you so much for watching here on ASMG TV. Get all of this UPSL Georgia Conference action. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you not only get these live matches, but our highlights, interviews, podcasts, so very much more right here on ASMG TV. Got to go all the way back to Sebastian Farias. Georgia Revolution, their last match in the regular season was against Pachuca, Georgia, got a 1-0 victory. LSA Norcross Pro, they took on Atlanta United Academy, defeated them 4-2. That ball finds its way through the defense, but that's going to be easily controlled. But that almost made its way out with a little bit of a pass that was off the mark. Still in control is Georgia Revolution. Georgia Revolution, they came into this match, they scored 19 goals, but they allowed 18. They only had a goal differential of +1. LSA Norcross Pro, they scored 31 goals and allowed 15. They had a +16 goal differential. So looking at it on the paper, it looks like LSA Norcross Pro have the positive. They're in the positive side on the betting marks, but never count out this Georgia Revolution team. Xavier Diouf will earn the foul there on Corona, as Corona tossed him down to the ground. Go back to the defensive line between Villagomez and Garibay. Goes over to Gutierrez. He'll receive it back. Jelani Landberg will give it back to Nelson. Foul there. And again, the touch line is that gray line. We talk about it all the time here at Meadowcreek High School. There, between the black and the white, there's a gray line. It's a little hard to see on camera at times. That one's going to find its way out. Another foul committed here early in this match. Only 4 minutes in, 0-0. That ball sent long, straight up into the air. Over the top, trying to get there was the LSA man, Ramirez. That one cleared by Leon into center circle. He'll head back by Sebastian Carrera will spit it out. Acrobatic ball sent forward, but right back and forth. Xavier Diouf will send it back to Gutierrez. Gutierrez will send a long ball down the far line. And a foul committed there on Carrera. And it will be a quick reset by Georgia Revolution. Throw in by LSA, bouncing over, and a foul committed. Again, this is the beginning of the first round of the playoffs. 4 matches in the first round. Top 4 teams of Zone 1 take on the top 4 teams of Zone 2. We'll have 2 matches today. The match that's going on right now over at Atlanta United Training Grounds. And then this match tonight. The other 2 matches that to go into it, those matches are going to be played next week as 2 of the main teams. We'll take a look at the bracket. You can see here, Potros FC will take on Pachuca, Georgia, and Kalanji Pro Profile will take on Scenic City SC. Those 2 games will be next week due to the fact that Potros FC and Kalanji Pro Profile are competing tomorrow over at Shiloh High School in the 4th round and final round of the qualifying for the 2026 U.S. Open Cup. So one of the teams from the Georgia Conference here in the UPSL, they are going to make it to the first round of the rounds of the U.S. Open Cup. 75 teams from the UPSL competed in the qualifying rounds. One of those 2 teams, whether it be Potros or Kalanji Pro Profile, they're going to be in the U.S. Open Cup bracket when it starts up next year. Georgia Revolution, they come into this match, 10 matches played this fall season, 4-3-3. LSA, they were 8-0-2. Ball into the box, not enough to get up and over. Leon trying to get up, called for the foul. Nelson sends everybody forward. He'll send the ball into play. Returned by Ramirez. Good touch by Corona. He loses it. Go back to the defensive line. Villagomez settles it. He'll send it long. Diolf trying to get there. That ball is going to roll out, and it will be a throw for Georgia Revolution. Deep in their corner. Again, here at the Meadowcreek Stadium, the near corners on both sides, they are blocked by the way the stadium seating is designed. So it is a blind spot for us here on the broadcasts. That pass cut off by LSA, but they cannot control it in center circle. Give it back to the Revs. And that pass cut off, taken away by LSA. Both teams playing very tight so far here in the first 9 minutes. Jelani Landberg. Nice hard pass to Corona, but Chris Corona cannot control that ball. Goes out for a throw. LSA will grab that Voight ball. Voight, the official match ball sponsor of the UPSL. Get us back underway here in the 10th minute. Back to Farias. Move down the far line. These long passes so far, not able to make the mark. Center official calls a foul on Georgia Revolution. Take a look at our referee for tonight's lineup. Thomas Brickman is our center official. Douglas Bonilla and Benjamin Escamilla are his ARs, and Christopher Haggerty is the fourth official here at Meadowcreek Stadium. Nice ball forward. Headed away by the Revolution defense. Jermaine Hu come back, receive it, send it forward. This LSA Norcross Pro side likes to play a 4-3-3 system. Georgia Revolution play more of a 4-2-3-1. That ball out, it'll be a throw. Villagomez will go over to his partner in crime, Garibay. Sebastian Garibay will send another long ball forward. Again, cut off by the defense of Revolution, and they will earn a foul. And that one will be a throw. This Georgia Revolution team, they started out the season a little on the softer side. They won their first match 4-3 with FC Columbus Elite. That match went back and forth the entire time. Finally, Georgia Revolution came away with the victory. They lost their next match to Kalanchi Pro Profile, drew with Pachuca, Georgia, and then earned a win over Georgia Impact. And they kind of went back and forth there for a while. And then they finally started to put things together late in the season. Several draws, and then that win over Pachuca, Georgia is where they get today. LSA, theirs is a little bit different. They started the season really off on a very good front foot and then kind of battled there in the middle. They won against Soccer Saves Lives SSL, Scenic City, and North Georgia United before falling to Atlanta United Academy and Potros FC. Then they started to come back. And they got that final win over Atlanta United Academy at the end of the season. So they started off really hot. They got kind of soft in the middle and then warmed up again at the end of the season. We'll see how this happens. Both of these two teams coming in very confident. We'll see if LSA can earn a win in what will be the playoff rubber match between these two teams, as they went down to Warhawk Stadium and lost in that first round last season, in the spring season. They changed their name this season. Formerly Lamino, Georgia, changed it to LSA Norcross Pro, as they've been a part of the LSA system the entire time. It's more of just getting all of their behind-the-scenes pieces put together, as this LSA team, as well as Georgia Revolution, both groups having a phenomenal academy system here in the Georgia region. So they are always putting together fantastic rosters and players throughout their system. Nelson will pick that one up. He'll roll it over to far side. Nice one-time pass there for the Revs. And he is closed down by the defense of LSA. Now they look to counter. And that's going to be a foul called back on Corona. See here on the replay, receives this ball, makes the turn, make his way down the near line, and Corona just putting a step in. That's where the foul comes from. Back live here in the 16th minute, 0-0 between LSA Norcross Pro and Georgia Revolution. And another foul. And a yellow card will be issued for that challenge. See here, as this ball's moving over on the far side, gets past, gets the give and go, and then just gets basically pulled to the ground. I believe it was Schneider who was shown the yellow card. About 30 yards out. To goal, and what a save there by Nelson, as he had to get that one right because that was on frame. See Carrera lining up for this shot. As he lifted this to the top, he had it in that top corner. Here comes live back, and we'll do it again. This will be an out swinger. First one was knocked out by Georgia Revolution. We'll do it again. Nelson punches that one out, and that one will fall its way out, and we will do it one more time. That ball was hit by Raymond Aline and into Ramirez's chest. He had to take a moment to catch a breath. Ramirez will do it one more time. Third outswinger into the box. Headed away by Jelani Landberg, and we'll do it again. Fourth corner by LSA. And another outswinger comes in again. This one to the back post and out. Is he able to keep it in? Yes, he is. Or excuse me, no, he is not. It'll go out for a throw. Georgia Revolution able to hold off 4 continuous corners. And he's calling for a trainer. Trying to see who that is down. As he takes a look at the player, again, we'll take a look at the bracket that we stand. This is where we stand in the playoffs. First seed in zone number 2, Potros FC. They'll take on 4th seed Pachuca, Georgia. LSA Norcross and Georgia Revolution, what you're watching right now. Atletico Buford and Atlanta United Academy that's going on right now. Atlanta United Academy is going to come away as they're in the 83rd minute, and Atlanta United still holds on to a 4-0 lead. And then first seed Kalanchi Pro Profile from zone number 1 will take on 4th seed Scenic City SC. And he comes off of the field being treated. Looks to be his left foot. His boot is off. Center official having conversation as we'll get back underway here in just a moment. We'll have a throw for the Revs as we're in the 20th minute. LSA Norcross Pro 0, Georgia Revolution FC 0. We are in the first round of the playoffs here in the UPSL Georgia Conference 2025 fall season. These two teams, like I said, they battled in the first round last season. Georgia Revolution defeating LSA Norcross Pro. They took on Potros FC in the second round, with Potros FC defeating them. Potros FC went on to win the playoffs last season. And they continued their winning ways this season, being the undefeateds. 10 matches in the season, and they won 10. A sensational season for Potros. First time here in the UPSL Georgia Conference that a team has been undefeated through the regular season so far since the national champions were Jenga Atlanta in that 2020 season. But that season wasn't the Premier Division. That was a regular, we only had one division here in the UPSL. So they are the first team to do it in the era of the Premier Division. Let's go off to Christopher Waranga and his coaching staff. They did a sensational job here in the fall season. See if they win that match tomorrow against Kalanchi Pro Profile and get to represent the UPSL in the U.S. Open Cup brackets next year. That one headed away by the Rebs. So far, the Rebs doing a good job defensively. not allowing this LSA team to get on the board. Coming back, receiving it, going down, a foul committed by LSA. These two teams basically the exact same as they were in the spring season. Georgia Revolution ended that spring season in second place. LSA Norcross Pro, they ended the season in third place. So we're so close to where we were just a season ago. Again, great defensive work by Georgia Revolution. Carrera makes the turn. Elects to go back. Horta will go over to the far side. Comes a long ball, trying to get the running Horta, but he's just a step off. He's still able to keep it in, though. Fighting with Jelani Landberg in the corner. Steps away, gets into the box, steps over the first man, takes a shot, and just pulls that one wide. Good work there by Horta, taking it on by himself. You see, he gets this ball, keeps it in play, holds off Landberg, gets to the top of the box, gets around the first man, takes it, and is off about a foot and a half. Back live here at Meadowcreek High School, home with the Mustangs. All the way over on the pitch to the far side, controlled by the Revs. And back forward, headed back. Revs just controlling anything that's moving into their third so far. Nice turn. And sent forward, but that pass just not on the mark. Just trying to get that ball up to Atencio, not able to do so. Horta. Villa Gomez will go over to Garibay. Garibay has space. That pass cut off. Revolution now looking savvy in the attack. Nice layout for Hugh, but he lifts that one up and over and out for a goal kick. Good build-up of play there for Georgia Revolution. You can see, lays it off for the oncoming Jermaine Hugh, and he just lifts that one a little too high. It will be a goal kick for LSA. Give it to Xavier Diouf. Nice long ball forward. Just not able to do anything with it in that final third so far in these 26 minutes. Battling between the two players, and they'll earn the foul from Alex Ramirez. Casey Newman able to hold off the young man. Back underway from the Revs. Good 1-2 passing. They lose it there. Between Atencio and Dixon. They'll earn it back in the midfield. Hugh. Good pass to Dixon. He lays it off to Newman. Newman trying to share it, but that ball will be deflected out. It'll be a throw for the Revs. Back in play, trying to make the turn was Atencio, and that one, a little bit of a deflection. Shielding on Jermaine Hugh as well. One of those calls that would have been made in years prior, but that's no longer a call. That one, Jelani Landberg and Nelson not really on the same page there. Nelson able to come away with it. Dixon now. Atencio. Hugh. Hugh thought about releasing it. He does finally. Goes back. Corona's pass not on the mark as he was given a ball that wasn't in a very good position. LSA, they'll send a long ball forward. Jelani Landberg immediately sending it back to center circle. Former Seas United man, now over here with Georgia Revolution. Spent some time with Albion SC Atlanta as well. Schneider gets that pass off before he's fouled, but that foul is called on Orta. It's a good opportunity for the Revs. This one's about 40 yards out. About 41. It'll give Jermaine Hugh a ball to put into the box. He takes it short to Dixon. Dixon will deflect that one off. It'll be a corner for Georgia Revolution here in the 29th. Make it 30th minute. Match over at Atlanta United Training Grounds in Marietta, Georgia is all done. Atlanta United Academy will beat Atletico Buford 4-0 to move on to the next round. We'll see who they take on in the next round. This ball coming in, bouncing through and cleared. See, it was in that void. Difficult to see. Throw in here, take a look at the weather real quick. 71 degrees it says, 10-mile-an-hour gusty wind. Say being out here in the dark, it feels a little cooler than 71. Georgia Revolution, they'll send it into the box. Sebastian Farias not able to get there, but he gets a deflection and earns that ball because Georgia Revolution not able to make the shot on goal. Take a look at this opportunity for the Revs. Deflected. Farias not able to get there. He takes the shot. It deflects. It hits the post. And you got to feel for the Revs, man. That should have been in the back of the net, and it should be 1-0. Drop ball. Farias back up and moving here in the 31st minute. Atencio should have his first goal, the opener for the Revs, as Farias not able to collect that ball when he came out. Jelani Landberg not able to control that pass back from Jermaine Hugh, and it goes out for a throw. Revolution wanting to take this quickly. Corona able to do so. In center circle, pass over to the far side. Makes the turn. Goes back to Aline. Aline will send one forward. What a pass forward for the defensive man. Save! Sebastian Farias coming up again with another great save by Georgia Revolution. They're really the team that has the best chances so far in this match. We'll take a look at the highlight here in just a moment. We'll watch that replay as we have a corner for the Revs. They take it quickly. That one deflected away. They still have possession though. The Revs will play it back to Hugh. He'll go all the way back to Nelson. Nelson will send this one high forward to Sebastian Farias. Pass between keepers here in the 33rd minute. 0-0. LSA Norcross Pro and Georgia Revolution. Orta sends one long down the near line. Trying to get it to James Leon. Jelani Landberg. He will send that one out. It'll be a throw. Good job by the center back just to clear it, allow his men to get back into position. That ball will be set down by Ramirez. Allow Orta, Luis Orta, to come up to take this. Luis will throw that one in, controlled. Holding off two defenders. That ball will go out. It'll be a throw for the Revs. You are watching UPSL Georgia Conference Premier Division playoff action right here on ASMG TV. Back to Villa Gomez. He will send a ball to the far side, headed right back to the defense. That ball in the midfield, back and forth. It'll be a throw for LSA. Diouf will make the turn right at the edge of center circle. Passes one time from his partner in the midfield, but that one is cut off. Nicholas Gutierrez just not able to control that ball. Sent in from Dixon, but Farias, he's not going to be able to control it. He knocks it out. It'll be a corner for Georgia Revolution. Last season was the first opportunity for Georgia Revolution to make it to the playoffs. The first time here in the UPSL Georgia Conference. Got that first win. Here comes the in-swinger. Punched away by Sebastian Farias. Hugh is able to get that back to Aline. He'll move forward. Diouf will win that off of the Revs man. Sends it forward. James Leon, he's in space. Sliding it across, a little bit of a deflection. It gives enough for Nelson to get there. Up and over the top. He is fouled. And that pass from Leon just a little slow here. Look at this great ball from Leon. One-on-one, he slides it across. And just enough of a touch on it from the defender allows Nick Nelson to get there. Take a look at this again. This is a really good highlight. It's a great ball forward. And you see right there, just enough of it from Corona. And that flip over Nelson. But a great work from Chris Corona just to get a touch on it to not allow a pass to the on-runner for LSA, or they potentially could have had the opening goal. If any of you are joining us from the Atlanta United Academy win over Atletico Buford, thank you so much for watching here on ASMG TV Live. Larry Weaver here in the ASMG TV studios at Meadowcreek Stadium, home of the Mustangs in Norcross, Georgia. One of the infamous stadiums here in the UPSL Georgia Conference. Good turn by the Rebs man. He's going to earn the foul. No card is issued, but another great opportunity for the Rebs. This ball is only going to be about 38 yards out. Stacked up here on the near side. Jermaine Hugh. He'll send it in. Headed! And that one off the mark, out for a goal kick. Good idea there from Raymond Aline. Got the head on it, just wasn't on frame. Begin the 40th minute. LSA Norcross Pro 0, Georgia Revolution 0. We have to have a winner of this match. If we end up 0-0 at full time, we will go to two 15-minute extra time sessions. No golden goal in the UPSL. After those two 15-minute halves, if we still are deadlocked, we will go to the penalty spot to find a winner of this match. Winner of this playoff system, they will earn the right to represent the Georgia Conference in the national tournament. Battle for an opportunity of that national title. Get that big trophy in Irvine, California, alongside a nice little $30,000 prize. Not too shabby for the winner. Last season's winner, Tennessee Tempo. First time that they can call themselves champion. Team that we got to see here in the Southeast region many times, as they will take on the likes of the Georgia Conference. And also the last seasons of 2024, as we got to here at ASMG cover the path of Soda City as they won back-to-back titles in 2024. First time that ever happened in the UPSL. So we've been up to Tennessee multiple times. It was summer of last year when they took on Dalton United in the absolute downpour up in Murfreesboro. Back to Farias. Villa Gomez. He'll go back over to the far side to Garraby. Garraby will have space to move forward. That pass off the mark. He's able to hold off the foul. In a hard battle, and he is going to finally foul. the Rebs man to give them a really good opportunity. This ball's only about 15 yards out, maybe 20. But this is a really, really good opportunity for the Rebs late in this first half. It lifted into the box, headed down, deflected, out for another time by the LSA, because the Georgia Revolution have been all attack all of this match, this first half. They have really put the Revs on their back heels very little. It has been mostly Georgia Revolution that have held the ball in the LSA Norcross Pro side. Ball lifted over, offsides. I believe that was Eduardo Gutierrez who had moved forward, took that shot, pulled it. So as we get close to the end of regulation, we'll see if we have any stoppage time. Aline will move forward, holds up, comes over here to the near side for Jelani Landberg. He will send a ball that's cut off, but still makes his way to Atencio. Nice ball into space. Good control by the Revs. That one deflected off. It'll be a throw. That was a great ball forward from Atencio. Able to thread it through the defensive line, but that ball deflected straight up into the air. Be a long throw attempt by the Revs. Into the box. Headed, and Farias will grab it. Roll out here to the near side. Luis Orta down the line, but that one will be knocked out, and it'll be a throw once again for Georgia Revolution. Diouf going back to Orta. Orta will go over to Farias. He will send it out on the far side. Headed forward. Here's a good ball, but a lean right there to cut it off for the Revs. Be a throw for LSA, taking quickly. We're in the first minute of stoppage time. Diouf going down as he was battling with Schneider for that. Jelani with a nice ball forward. Makes its way to Micah Schneider. He will try to switch it. Just not able to get there. Ramirez. He'll come over here to Orta. Luis having to cut that one through the two Revs men. Able to do so. Controlled. Diouf. Carrera with a ball forward. But Aline is there. He's going to earn the foul as he was pushed down. Landberg's pass off the mark. We'll have a little bit of stoppage time, I would assume, from that injury to the Rebs man. Did not get an official report there from the fourth official, Christopher Haggerty. Two minutes in so far. Back to center circle. Villagomez sends it long. But Nelson right there, shields off, has control. He'll roll it out to Landberg. Chris Corona not able to control that ball. It'll be a throw. Orta, Ramirez now. He switches play over to the far side, able to get control of it. Sends it into the box, headed out by Landberg. It will be a throw for LSA, taken quickly. Gutierrez gives it back over to the far side and beyond. And that will end the first half here at Meadowcreek Stadium. It ends at half with the score LSA Norcross Pro 0, Georgia Revolution 0. We'll step away for a few moments, allow you to get a beverage and a snack. Come back here in a few more minutes, and we'll give you 45 more minutes of UPSL Georgia action right here at Meadowcreek High School. It ends LSA Norcross Pro 0, Georgia Revolution 0. Be back soon.
Hey coach, is your game going to be live streamed? Can't find a broadcast partner? I have the solution for you. It's time to contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. The Atlantic Soccer Media Group will provide you with the most extensive live coverage and affordable rates to bring your club's matches to your fans, so they will never miss any of the action.
Good ball laid off to that far side. Shot ripped. It's in! Dalton United at the death of the game! They go ahead, and this stadium is sent to raptures.
And bring them along with you as you raise the trophy.
Gentlemen, say it with them. They are the champions.
So what are you waiting for the best and easiest coverage, national exposure, attract sponsors, interact with your fans, work with scouts from around the world? Contact the Atlantic Soccer. Hey coach, is your game going to be live streamed? Can't find a broadcast partner? I have the solution for you. It's time to contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. The Atlantic Soccer Media Group will provide you with the most extensive live coverage and affordable rates to bring your club's matches to your fans, so they will never miss any of the action.
Good ball laid off to that far side. Shot ripped. It's in! Dalton United at the death of the game! They go ahead, and this stadium is sent to raptures.
And bring them along with you as you raise the trophy.
Gentlemen, say it with them. They are the champions.
So what are you waiting for the best and easiest coverage, national exposure, attract sponsors, interact with your fans, work with scouts from around the world? Contact the Atlantic Soccer.
Welcome back here to Meadowcreek High School in Norcross, Georgia for this UPSL Georgia Conference Premier Division Playoffs Round 1. It is LSA Norcross Pro 0, Georgia Revolution FC 0. My name is Larry Weber. Thank you so much for watching our matchup here on ASMG TV. Couple good opportunities from both of the two teams. You should have been able to see those on the replays at halftime. But we end 0-0 at half. Only one yellow card issued in that first half. I believe that yellow card was Micah Schneider, number 7 of Georgia Revolution. You look at the bracket as we came into tonight's matchup. It was Potros FC and Pachuca, Georgia. They will battle next week. Kalanji Pro Profile and Scenic City SC, they will battle as well next week. As those two teams, Potros FC and Kalanji Pro Profile, they will play tomorrow in the final round of the qualifying rounds of the U.S. Open Cup. LSA Norcross and Georgia Revolution is what you're watching. Atletico Buford losing to Atlanta United Academy 4-0. So the second seed of Zone 1 falling to the third seed of Zone 2. It's going to be Georgia Revolution are going to get us underway here in the second half. They're in the all-blue kits. They're moving from right to left. LSA Norcross Pro in the white with blue trim, moving from left to right. Underway here at Meadowcreek Stadium for 45 more minutes of action. Thank you so much for watching. Let's see if either one of these teams have a game winner in regulation or if we are going to move on to extra time and may even the penalty spot. Diolf's pass into the box headed away as we have to have a winner tonight. So if we end this 45 minutes without a winner, we will move on to two 15-minute halves. No golden goal here in the UPSL, and then we'll move on to penalty spots for a shootout if necessary. This is going to be a corner for LSA. That was deflected off of Aline. And it will be in that void. It's hard to see it. It'll be an in-swinger. Cleared by the Revs. Sent back forward from LSA. Ramirez trying to hold off Newman. Continue to battle in the corner. That ball is throw in for LSA, but we have a Georgia Revolution player down in the box. That was off frame as I was focused over there in the corner. A red card issued to Lennox Dixon. And Dixon trying to start a fight with Ramirez as he's already been red carded. So here in the 48th minute, Lennox Dixon issued a red card and still refusing to leave the pitch. Finally takes his jersey off, continuing to and it was off the ball. Back in play. Again, taken down. Newman will grab that ball. And it comes from the corner. Dixon goes down as it was Alex Ramirez who he battled with, and he was down on the pitch. And it happened from the original corner that happened in the 46th minute. That's very, very odd because he goes down as Ramirez separates from him, and he stays on the ground for pretty much more than 30, 40 seconds until the ball goes out of play. We're still in play here. Cleared by the Revs. He gets up and he says something to the ref, and the ref immediately gives him a red card. So he said something. This ball forward. It's up and over! Newman, what a header for LSA Norcross Pro. What a goal for LSA Norcross to take the lead. Look at this ball. A beautiful pass forward, and it just able to go in. So they take the lead in the 51st minute to go up 1-0. Chaos going on here at Meadowcreek Stadium. Georgia Revolution playing a man down, a red card issued. And I believe it was straight descent. You can't tell what he said to the referee as he was on the ground. But whatever it was, he immediately received a red card. Look at this goal again from LSA. He just able to get ahead over Jelani, and it's over the hands of Nelson and into the back of the net to make it 1-0. And the Revs already with a substitute up to go after suffering the red card issue. Now another chance for LSA. He comes out, gets past, shot. Oh, and he doesn't get it right, and it hits the side netting and out. Nelson having to come out. The Rebs starting to fall apart here in the 53rd minute. Nelson will give it to Aline. He'll go forward and immediately back to Jelani. Back to the defense. Over to the far side for LSA. They have the 1-0 lead. They also playing a man up on Georgia Revolution. Everything in the right path for LSA to win this rubber match of the playoff action. They lost last season in the playoffs to Georgia Revolution. Currently in the lead right now. Ramirez plays it back to Gutierrez. He'll move it over to Villagomez. Brian thought about releasing it. He'll finally go over to the far side to Orta. Villagomez will receive it back. Come over to Garibay. Garibay surveys the field. Thought about sending it long. Holds up a little bit. Gives it forward. For receiving it right back. Now passing going on back and forth between the LSA players. That pass cut off. Now here comes the attack from the Revs. Thought about taking a long shot, held up, deflected off. That'll be a throw for Georgia Revolution here in the 56th minute. Substitute coming on for the Revs. That ball out. Throw for the Revs. Ransone coming on for the Revs here in the 56th minute. If you're new to the UPSL system, each team can have up to seven substitutions per match. And that red card for Dixon will be, with this being a potential last match for Georgia Revolution, it would roll over to the first match of the spring season. If they're able to win this match, they would, of course, he would have to sit out next round of the playoffs. Long ball sent forward and cleared away by Ranson. Revs holding off. Challenge from LSA. They're starting to come into this match. That goal was really just a fluke kind of goal. It was just a looper over Nelson. Got up, just not able to control that ball. Controlled. Holding off LSA. Bit of a change in the formation for Georgia Revolution as they still need to find a goal to equalize. Ball sent over. Lean able to get there. Assist. But they come away with it, does LSA. They're at the top of the box. Lay it off. Looped in. Cleared by Georgia Revolution. That change in play there in the 48th minute. It has really changed the tone in the last 10 minutes of this match. Georgia Revolution really had a solid first 45. Really dictated a lot of the play in that first half. Had opportunities on goal. Mistake there by Lennox Dixon in the 48th minute. Dissent decision, straight red issued from our center official, Thomas Brickman. Thrown in by the Revs, headed forward by LSA. That pass was well in front of the man. They win it back. That one will deflect off of Scarrett, and it will be a throw for LSA. This one will go all the way back to Garraby. He'll go over to Villa Gomez. These two center backs have had a great fall campaign between each other. Held down that defensive role for LSA this entire fall season, those two. That ball will be a foul committed by LSA. Back underway quickly by the Revs. Need to find a goal within these 30 minutes. They will head back to McDonough, Georgia, out of the playoffs. We'll see if we happen to have another one of those unbelievable playoff matches like we had in the spring season between Dalton United and UMA. That went back and forth the entire match, went to extra time, back and forth yet again, went to penalties and went back and forth before finally UMA defeating Dalton. If you ever have an opportunity to go back and watch the highlights or even the full match. That was one of the craziest playoff matches here in the UPSL Georgia Conference. Just a few months ago. Thrown in by Georgia Revolution. That pass finds its way back into possession of LSA Norcross Pro. Sebastian Farias. He'll send it forward. Deflected. Garibay trying to hold off. And he's got to clear it so that they have a corner, does Georgia Revolution. Good work by the Georgia Revolution man, not giving up, putting the pressure on the defender, forcing this corner. It's in the void. Expect the in-swinger. To the far side, headed away by LSA. Still in control for a moment. That one will be deflected off, and it will be a throw for LSA. Deflected off of Casey Newman. Gains about 5 or 6 yards there by running up. Xavier Diouf settles that one. Gives it to the near channel. Sent long. Trying to hold that off was Jelani Landberg. Some of the communication between Nelson and Landberg have been a little slow. Back forward from LSA. Lose it in center circle again. Neither team maintaining possession for a long time. No. It is a foul called. I wasn't sure if our center official had called the foul or not. I did not hear the whistle. But the foul was called on that sliding challenge by Georgia Revolution. No card was issued. So we are 64 minutes in this match. LSA Norcross Pro 1, Georgia Revolution 0. And there is the goal and the equalizer for Georgia Revolution to find their way back into this match in the 65th minute. Take a look at this one. They've had a really good first half, a little bit of a stumble in the beginning. And look at this ball, a little bit of slow in that pass, and he gets it right past Farias to go up 1-1. Goal coming from number 21. One of the substitutions coming in and making a stance. Now, it's going to get interesting in the remaining 25 minutes. Diouf lays it off. Taken long, and that one will go out. Number 21, Rojiro Mayo Balbueno with that goal for Georgia Revolution. And it comes from just a mistake pass from that defensive line. They've been so solid so far, and one mistake. Player goes down. Holds off. Diouf not giving up on the challenge. Pass back, receives it once again. Now LSA, they look to transition into the attack. Pass over here to the near side. Cutting across, cut off by Jelani and able to get it to Nelson. Great work there. Jelani and Nelson getting that one right. Again, Revolution winning the ball in the midfield, in center circle. Makes the turn, going back to Landberg. He'll go back to Nelson. Over here to Aline. He's got space to move forward if he wishes. He elects not to and go right back to Nelson. Nelson will make the trek forward before giving it to Landberg. Sent down the far line. That ball still in play, cleared by LSA. And cleared by Ramirez. Great touch. The LSA man goes down. No foul is called. That was straight ball challenge between the two men. That ball out, cleared by Nelson. That ball will go out. It'll be a throw for LSA here in the 69th minute. The red card was issued to Lennox Dixon in the 48th minute. Straight red for a major dissent. Xavier Diouf down on the pitch with a cramp. Getting a little assistance there from Raymond Aline. Like to see that camaraderie between the two teams. Sebastian Carrera with the goal for LSA. Mayo Balbuena with the goal for Georgia Revolution. 20 more minutes of non-stop action here in the Georgia Conference. Diouf will come off to the trainer. As it stands right now, it says it's 69 degrees. As we are .10-mile-an-hour wind. The wind's been very nice so far this evening, not really conflicting with anything. Diouf back in, cleared that ball, lays it off. Thought about releasing it, held up. Switch the play over here to Gutierrez. Gutierrez able to control it. Ramirez now. He will send a long ball over to the far side, but that one will be at least headed out, and it'll be a throw for LSA. Grab another Void ball. Void, the official match ball sponsor of the UPSL. Another substitution coming on for LSA. It'll be the end of the day for Garraby. He will be replaced by Monroy. So Omar Monroy coming into that center back role. Gutierrez will go back to Monroy. And Villagomez. He will send it long. Headed away by the defense of the Revs. Diouf is able to get it in control. Pass is very, very crisp to Carrera. He's able to control it. And that ball is knocked out, and it'll be a throw near the corner for LSA. And we will have another player come up to take it. Going to try to take a long throw. It's one thing we have not seen done as this throw comes in. I will hold my tongue before I say it. I was going to say, here in the UPSL Georgia Conference, we haven't seen a lot of those deep throw goals like we've seen in seasons past from the likes of Dalton United. The Saldana brothers for Dalton United with that unbelievable ability to make that throw in that just finds its way into the box and into the back of the net against their opponents. Didn't really see that this season for Dalton United or for any team in that matter. Monroy will go back to Farias. Here is we in the 73rd minute. (1-1) between LSA Norcross Pro and Georgia Revolution. Able to get it to Gutierrez. He's forward. Sends a ball, trying to get it to Carrera, but it's too far in front of him, and Nelson will fall down upon it. Good crowd here at Meadowcreek Stadium. Home of the Mustangs. Has been the home for LSA since their inclusion in the UPSL conference. That will be a foul for LSA. This LSA team, they found themselves relegated and spent a few seasons down in Division I before coming back into the Premier Division. Good ball forward for Ramirez, controlled by Gutierrez. His pass is cut off. That one will be a throw for the Revs. As we end this season, the Division I season is just a week behind us. Their final week of regular season is going on right now, and then they'll move into the playoffs. We already know that the two teams that are going to be relegated from Premier are already set. That is North Georgia United from Zone 2 and Georgia Athletic SC from Zone 1. We'll see who from Division 1 has an opportunity to move up and represent here in the Premier. Again, down there in the Georgia Conference, just like here in the Premier, two different groups, South and the North. Back to Farias. Right now, UFA Lawrenceville in the running for a potential promotion. Here comes LSA across. That one just enough of a deflection, and it'll go out. It'll be a throw for Georgia Revolution. One of the other teams that probably will find themselves into the playoffs and a chance for promotion is Angelus, down there from Warner Robins. Their first year in the UPSL Georgia Conference, and they've had a really good season. Ball sent long, but it is going to be offsides by James Leon. Rebs will get us back underway as we have entered the 78th minute. If it continues like this, we will go to extra time. So we must have a winner. Newman fell but got right back up. Foul committed by LSA. Another substitute coming on for LSA. The end of the day for Alex Ramirez. Young man from LSA. He is limping off. He looks to be put in a good 79-minute shift. Placed by Geronimo Perez, number 12. That ball out, and it will be a goal kick. See if Georgia Revolution's goal leader, Elaine Scarrett, could he have a potential game winner in him for Georgia Revolution? Could. See if Gustavo Asensio, if he has anything. Here's a chance for LSA. Everybody's all over the place on the pitch. Shot, and it's off. But it will be a corner. Break net defense for Georgia Revolution. Take a look at that again here in just a moment as this outswinging corner will come in. Cleared away again, but this will be another throw for LSA. Taking quickly. Gutierrez. Took him a moment to handle that pass. He'll send it over, headed, and cleared by the Revs. Perez able to start a challenge, but wasn't able to complete it. Revs, nice ball forward, but it's going to be cut off by Monroy. Ramirez, I thought Ramirez had come out there, but he's still in. So I didn't see who Geronimo Perez came in for. Thrown in from LSA. Remember, they're still playing with a man up. They've been playing with a man up since the 48th minute. Player went down. Everybody will move forward, allow Landberg to take this. He'll just give it to Aline. Good controlled passing from the Revs. It's one of those things where you really would have to take a double take to figure out which one of these teams is playing with a man down, or if any of them are playing with a man down, as close this match has been in the last 15 minutes. Good pass forward from the Revs. Cuts it through the defense. Holds up, straight at Farias, and he blocks it. Good work from the LSA keeper. Shot came right at him from Ransone, number 4. Christian Ransone made him work. Shot and right into Sebastian Farias. Send this one out. That ball deflected and cleared. Nick Nelson for Georgia Revolution. The keeper has had some professional playing time recently, coming back to Georgia Revolution. We'll see if that experience is going to be called upon if we move on to extra time or even that penalty spot. Long ball sent forward from LSA, sent back into the midfield. They're going to come away with it, have some runners forward. Great cutoff by the Revs. Aline able to be there to clear that ball. It's in open space. He is going to be able to get there, excuse me. Into the valley, shot, holds up again, takes it right off of Farias, still in play. That was another crazy opportunity for the Revs. We roll into the 85th minute. 6 minutes of regulation. And if we stay where we are, we're going to extra time. Works around the defense of Newman, but he is going to earn the foul. Going to come back. It'll be Eduardo Gutierrez. He'll get it back underway here in the 86th minute. He'll go to Monroy. Monroy will go all the way over to Luis Orta, excuse me. I was going to say Eduardo's brother, Nicholas, but that was Luis that received that ball. Monroy will give it back to Eduardo. He will send it, trying to get there, not able to. The Revs still able to clear, still attacking. Turn back to Monroy. So we talked about, could it be a potential for Scarrett, the goal scoring leader for Revs, to win one for him? Could it be Sebastian Carrera, the goal scoring leader for LSA. Could he have not only the game winner, but a brace? Could he pull that off? Came into this match with 7 goals on the season. LSA have that ball cleared by the Rebs. It'll be a throw. Come over here to Gutierrez. Great touch by the young man. Goes into the midfield. Ramirez with the ball forward to Diouf. Diouf gives it in space. And that ball deflected out, and it will be a throw. Allows Gutierrez to move forward for the throw. Quickly done, and holds off. Gives it to Leon. Leon, pull back. Gives it off to Monroy and to Villagomez. Horta gives it to Perez. Perez over on the far side into the box. Cleared by the Revs. Aline right where he needed to be, because that was a dangerous spot for LSA. Struggling to take advantage of the man down of the Revs. Scarrett now. Stood up, plays it back. And Sohn will go back to Aline. Into the midfield. Newman. Cleared. LSA defending with so many men. Now here comes Gutierrez. Holds up. Both teams playing very defensively right now. Ramirez back to Villagomez. He will lift one through center circle to the far side. One-time pass from Perez is off the mark. Still battling for it, though, and winning it. Right at the edge of the box, into the box, taking it on his own, and that one will be a goal kick. Gets past Jelani there. Tried to lift it over Nelson. Not able to do, though, that time as we enter the last minute of regulation. How many minutes of stoppage time will we see? Or can we get a winner in this short amount of time? Or are we going to extra? Jelani will send a ball forward, cut off by LSA. Ramirez. That pass cut off. He's still able to get it enough forward for a teammate to move it into space. Gives it to Monroy. Eduardo Gutierrez will give it back to Monroy. Go over to Villagomez. Brian will go over to Horta. Luis moves forward. Outside of the boot pass. Little off the mark. Out. It'll be a throw. We're in stoppage time. 2 minutes of stoppage time is what our center official said. 2 minutes. Substitution coming on for the Revs. Adameko coming on for the Revs. Back to Monroy. He's at midline. He'll pass it over here to Gutierrez. Down the near channel. Cut off by Ranson. Gutierrez. Throw into Ramirez. He settles it. Sends it forward to Carrera. Carrera touches it. Loses possession for a moment. That ball will go out. It'll be a throw for LSA. Another good throw in from Gutierrez to Diouf. Diouf into the box, cutting across. What a wonderful clearance by Jelani Landberg. Foul committed by Diouf. It has gotten very interesting in this second half. Opening goal scored by Carrera, and then a goal scored by Georgia Revolutions. Balbuena has made it tied 1-1. Lane Scared has it. He's here on the near side. He's going to play it to Adameko. Tried to get it past the defender, not able to do so. Tried it again, that one off the mark. It'll be a throw, though, for Georgia Revolution. We hit the 2 minutes. We'll see how much we have left. It'll be another throw. Time is getting relatively short for both of these two teams. Now, ball over, gets past Jelani. And they just couldn't pull the trigger. It'll be a throw. Taken quickly. Ramirez. Off the mark. It'll be a ball for the Revs. Center official looks at his watch. Revs get out of the corner, but give it right back to LSA. Looks again at his watch. Diouf. And we are getting extra soccer tonight in Norcross, Georgia, as it ends at regulation with the score Norcross Pro 1, Georgia Revolution 1. We will kick off the first of two 15-minute halves in just a moment. So hang on. We have more soccer to give you. We'll be back here in just a few moments. Welcome back here to Meadowcreek Stadium, home of the Mustangs in Norcross, Georgia, for this UPSL Georgia Conference Premier Division Playoffs. Round 1, we end in regulation. LSA Norcross Pro 1, Georgia Revolution FC 1. Goals scored by Sebastian Carrera for LSA Norcross Pro, and goal scored by Rogelio Mayo Balbuena for Georgia Revolution. Red card was issued for Lennox Dixon of Georgia Revolution in the 48th minute. So Georgia Revolution, they've been playing down a man since the 48th minute. They came back, got the equalizer. We will go to extra time. We will have two 15-minute halves. Will not be a golden goal for the UPSL Georgia system. If we end in regulation or extra time regulation at 1-1, then we will go to the penalty spot to find a winner, because we have to have a winner. You look at the brackets for this playoffs. Potros FC will take on Pachuca, Georgia next week. Kalanchi Pro Profile will take on Scenic City SC next week, as those two teams, Potros FC and Kalanchi Pro Profile, will be in the 4th round qualifier of the U.S. Open Cup that you can watch tomorrow right here on ASMG TV. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. LSA Norcross Pro and Georgia Revolution going on right now. Atletico Buford fell to Atlanta United Academy 4-0. So Atlanta United Academy moves on to the second round, and this being their first year back since stepping away from the UPSL system. That's a really good decision there for those youngsters, as you have players in that, mostly the U18s, but some U16s and even some 15s in that Atlanta United Academy squad. So a lot of youth on that team doing sensational with that defeat over Atletico Buford. Came in from Division 1 last season. This is their first season in the Premier Division. They played sensationally all season, and they only were knocked out of the first spot in Zone 1 by Kalanchi Pro Profile in the final match of the season. Kalanchi Pro Profile ends in first place, a scene that we've seen them in time and time again. Kalanchi Pro Profile, the only UPSL Georgia Conference team that's made it to the Premier Division National Playoffs Final Four. They were actually in that Final Four when it was over in Arizona. They ended up in 3rd place that season. So far, we have not had a Georgia Conference team in the National Conference Final Four since. But it's been this Southeast region of the UPSL that has been the national champions for the last few seasons. We'll see if that continues in the national tournament, as it will kick off after all of the conference playoffs, as all of those teams will represent the national tournament bracket. Expect to take on the Georgia Conference. They know that they'll take on Mid-Atlantic right off the bat. It'll be Georgia Revolution. They'll get us started here in the first of the 2 extra times. They're in the all-blue kit. They're moving from right to left. LSA Norcross Pro in the white kits with blue trim, moving from left to right. My name's Larry Weber. Thank you so much for watching here on ASMG TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Get all of our content, not just these live matches, but playoffs, conference, highlights, interviews, podcasts, so much more right here on ASMG TV. Battle in the midfield. LSA come out with control. Gutierrez will go back to Farias. Ramirez sends a ball to Gutierrez. He'll give it back to Ramirez. I figure both of these two teams are going to play it very, very conservative in this first 15 minutes. Sent long by Gutierrez. Aline will send it back into the midfield. Perez will go over to the far side. Making his way through the midfield. Almost made that an own goal. But Nelson able to get a touch on it and knock it out. It'll be a corner for LSA. Ramirez will come up to take this out swinger. Into the box, headed away on the post. And it will be a goal kick. Look at this opportunity here really quick. And just almost mistaked by the defense. Back live. Carrera makes the turn. Ball into the box, sliding across. Great save. Nelson gets low, grabs it, holds on to it. Sends that Voigt ball back into the midfield. Voigt, the official match ball sponsor of the UPSL. Adameko with the ball forward, but cleared by Monroy. Sliding clearance by Revs. Newman just kind of slammed into him. Still in play, still a chance. Sliding across right into the hands of Nelson. LSA starting to express themselves in this first of two extra time halves. Nelson barking orders to his squad before giving it forward. Threading the needle down the far channel. Going to get there. Lays it off. On runner. Up and over the bar and out for a goal kick. Just too much on that one. Farias will go quickly. Gutierrez will go back to Farias. He'll give it back to Eduardo. And he'll go to Ramirez. Alex Ramirez makes the turn. He will go right back to Eduardo. Gives it immediately to Monroy. Monroy will go back to Villagomez. Villagomez will send a long ball forward. Bouncing past the defense. It's in the corner on the far side. Having to retreat is LSA. That ball will be knocked out. It'll be a throw for LSA. He goes down, and it will be a foul. This will be a decent opportunity for LSA. This ball is about 26 yards out. Three men over here on the near side. Make that four. Here comes right off the three-man wall. Back in play. Bouncing. Diolf able to get a touch on it. Leone. Stacked up, knocked out. It'll be a throw for the Revs. Great defensive work by Balbuena on Leone to force that throw. That pass off the mark. Leone gets there, passes it to Carrera. Carrera will take the shot, but he lifts it up and over and out for a goal kick. Mistaken pass by the Revs. Give LSA a chance. Nelson sends everybody forward. Fans have not left here at Meadowcreek Stadium. Revs here to the near side. Cut off by Perez. They win it back though. Newman will go back to Alina. Newman is going to earn a yellow card for Perez. Geronimo Perez with a yellow card in the 98th minute. I believe that was no, that was Leone, excuse me. James Leone with the yellow card in the 98th minute. Ranson will get us back underway in the 98th minute. He'll go all the way over to Landberg. Good ball forward from Jelani. Adamaco's not going to be able to get there. Rolls out. Be a goal kick. Farias. He'll just roll it out there to Gutierrez. Gutierrez goes over to Villagomez. Villagomez goes to Orta. Sent long. Ramirez. That ball out. It'll be a throw. Georgia Revolution not going quiet into the night. Got the equalizer, continue to battle, even though they've been down a man since the 48th minute. Can they find a winner, and can they break the hearts of LSA again for a second time this season? They defeated them last season in the first round of the playoffs. Georgia Revolution were home that time. This time LSA is home. This is the rubber match of their playoff battles here in 2025. Perez will go back to Monroy. Can they find the winner? Or can Georgia Revolution pull off another one? That ball will be a goal kick. Nelson going to grab that ball. Nelson get us back underway in the 101st minute of this match. Remember, this first of the two extra times, it will go to 105 plus any type of stoppage time. So we have 5 minutes plus stoppage. Then we'll do 15 more. Revs battle through center circle. Newman is going to go down. Good. And he quickly gets back underway. He earned that great foul there. Quickly get underway, trying to catch LSA off guard. LSA not giving up. Be a throw deep in the corner for the Rebs. Goal kick for LSA. Substitutions completed. That was a nasty little spot there by the Rebs man. He is down. Aline is going to hobble back defensively as he took a little shot there when he was trying to clear that ball to go out, and it'll be a corner. Yeah, Raymond Aline, as he was clearing that ball, he collided with the LSA man. You could hear him scream. This will be an in-swinger for LSA. Here it comes into the back post and all the way through. Still in play, send it back forward. Now trying to sneak away with it was Balbuena, not able to do so. But Balbuena able to hold off the 2 men. It deflected off of LSA. A throw. Oh, no, they changed it. Center, the fourth official made the call. Christopher Haggerty down there made the call that it was an LSA ball, not a Rebs ball. Gutierrez. Back to Farias and to Monroy. Monroy takes the turn, gives it to Gutierrez. Surveys the field. He'll try to send a nice long ball forward, but Nelson right there to collect it. 1 more minute of regulation plus any extra stoppage time. And then we'll do 15 more. Foul. And a card will be issued to the LSA man for his troubles. It looks like it was Omar Monroy that was given that yellow card, number 14. You see Judah Myers, number 15, right there for LSA. Rebs get us back underway on the 105th, 6th minute match now. We're in the stoppage time of the first of the extra time. Come away with it to LSA, trying to thread that needle. Not able to do so. Carrera was trying, but they're still going to earn the ball. It'll be a throw, quickly taken. Ramirez plays it back, switching it up over to the near side. Our far side. He's got space. Into the corner, cleared. Be a throw for LSA. Thrown in. Again cleared by the Rebs. That one up and over and out for a goal kick. That one all the way up and over. Coming back off of the locker room area. Nelson gets us back underway. And that will end the first of the extra time rounds. We'll go to another 15 minutes in just a minute. We end the first part 1-1 still between LSA Norcross Pro and Georgia Revolution. Come back in a few more minutes. We'll give you 15 more minutes of action. And if we are continuing to be equal, we'll go to the penalty spot. We'll be back in a few minutes, folks. And welcome back once again to Meadowcreek Stadium here in Norcross, home of the Mustangs and home to LSA Norcross Pro in the UPSL Georgia Conference Premier Division. This is the fall season playoffs, and it is LSA Norcross Pro 1, Georgia Revolution FC 1. LSA Norcross Pro are going to get us underway in this second of these extra time halves. They're in the white kits with blue trim. They're going to be moving from right to left. Georgia Revolution in the all blue kits moving from left to right. There we go. 15 more minutes to go, or we go to the penalty spot. That's going to go back to Nelson. Nelson will send a ball out. Controlled. Out for a throw for LSA. I said coming into this match, LSA, they came into this match in the second position of zone number 2. Georgia Revolution came into this match in the third spot in zone number 1 here in the Premier Division. Georgia Revolution came into this match only with a goal differential of +1. LSA came in with a goal differential of +16. But that hasn't meant anything in this match. Into open space. LSA trying to find it. Cleared. It'll be a corner. This will be an outswinger for LSA. Into the box. Straight up into the air, fighting for it. That one knocked out, and that'll be a goal kick. Nelson will get us back underway. Nice long ball out of the back. They find a way to keep possession. They'll clear it. Ramirez and Balbuena connecting between one another as that ball was cleared. You hear the fans jeering about that one. Go over to the far side. Cleared away. And if you're Georgia Revolution, all you need to do is get through the next 12 minutes. Hold off any opportunity from LSA. Go to the penalty spot. Get lucky, and you'll find yourself into the next round. That ball will go out, and it will be a throw. All the way back to the defensive line. Farias will come over here to Orta. Orta has plenty of space to move forward if he wishes. He elects to try the long ball. In front of Myers. That ball controlled Over here to the near side. Couple step overs into the void, taking on 2 men. That ball will be a throw for LSA. Quickly taken. Switch a play over to the far side. Long ball into the box, headed away by Jelani Landberg. Still in play, hits the netting out for a goal kick. Nelson gets us back underway. His ball will go out. It'll be a throw for LSA, taking rather quickly. Sent long. But that one too much of an angle. It'll go out for a throw. Scarrett receives it, makes the turn, gives it to Balbuena. What a sliding challenge there from Gutierrez. Great work by the LSA defender. Shot. That's easy for Ferris. He has not had to work a lot in the last 20, 30 minutes. That ball will find its way out. Win the ball, do LSA into the box, cleared, and that'll be a corner. Say lose it, and that's going to be a foul. Ramirez is going to be lucky if he gets away without being carded, and that here comes the card. Alex Ramirez with a yellow card in the 114th minute. Bouncing around in the midfield. Revs. Newman able to keep control of it, but that ball rolls out and it'll be a throw for LSA. Getting done with 114 minutes. 6 minutes plus stoppage time. Any winner not found, and we move on to the penalty spot. Back over here to Villa Gomez. Surveys. Soft pass to Monroy, gives it right back to Gutierrez and back to Villagomez. Monroy's pass, very, very weak. Chance for Revs. Oh, and he just doesn't do anything with the opportunity. Oh, he's going to wish that one back. It's going to be a long drive for him back to McDonough, Georgia, no matter what happens, because that could have sealed the deal for the Revs. Over here to Villagomez. Give it over, cannot keep that one in, and it'll be a good settle there by Nicolas Gutierrez. It was for naught, but wow, that was good. Newman now in center circle. Controlled. Adamako making the turn. Loses the pass. Over here to the near side. Orta will send one over the first round of midfielders. But he loses it in that LSA defense, or excuse me, the Revs defense. That's a nice little back heel there. Adamako will go over to the far side, come right back to defense. LSA trying to get out of their half. Oh, what a sliding challenge there. Revs still have possession. They're making it interesting. That pass off the mark. It's been a sensational match throughout this entire 118 minutes. Both of these teams have had moments where they have been in the driver's seat. It's amazing to see what the Georgia Revolution squad has been able to do after going down a man in the 48th minute. Here's a chance for the for LSA. Cut off. It'll be a corner. Georgia Revolution have almost played an entire match down a man. With the 45 minutes and now these two 15-minute stoppage times. Here comes the outswinger into the box, headed straight up into the air by Aline. And you can see Raymond Aline is struggling out there since that collision between him and the LSA player a while back. He goes down again. Both of these teams utilized their substitutes. We've only got a minute left, plus stoppage time, and then we're going to the penalty spot to find a winner. Who's going to get lucky? Judah Meyer running back to clear that ball. Here comes the final substitute. They have just been used up everything that they had. And Aline is finally going to get to come off. He has played a sensational match and has kept this Georgia Revolution team in this match. He'll be replaced by Rodriguez, number 2. Still with control of it for a moment there. Now LSA, we're in stoppage time of extra time. Cleared. Adamako wanted that to be a handball. Not going to get it. That ball, Scarrett couldn't keep it in. It'll be a throw taken by Orta. LSA with the long ball, but not able to control it. They just haven't been able to utilize being up a man for roughly 75 minutes. It just, you wouldn't be able to tell that Georgia Revolution have played a man down since the 48th minute. So hats off to the Revs. This will be a goal kick. Center official telling Nelson to get back underway. Straight up into the air from Ramirez. Sent forward by LSA, but easily going to be grabbed by Nelson. Jelani offering him protection from Judah Myers. Nelson will send it back into the midfield. And all the Revs want to do is to see the timeout. Orta. Bill Gomez. On Roy. That will do it for regulation, ladies and gentlemen. We go to penalties to find a winner here at Meadowcreek Stadium. We end the extended time 1-1. We'll be back in a moment. We will go to the penalty spot and we will find a winner. Back here in just a moment. Welcome back once again, ladies and gentlemen, to Meadowcreek Stadium, Norcross, Georgia, UPSL Georgia Conference Premier Division Playoffs, Round 1. LSA Norcross Pro 1, Georgia Revolution FC 1. We move to a penalty shootout. 5 chances per team. And then we will continue there if we are tied. It's going to be Eduardo Gutierrez for LSA to get us started. Nick Nelson on the line. Receives that Voigt ball from Thomas Brigman, our center official. Getting some household items together for the 5 takers for both sides. A coin flip. Appears to show that it's going to be Georgia Revolution that are going to get us started first. And it'll be the goal scorer, Rogelio Mayo Balbuena, that'll get us started with Sebastian Farias in goal. Sebastian getting last-minute instructions from the center official. Who is going to move on to the second round? Buries it through the middle for the opening goal for the Revs. Good take from the Revs man. Sebastian Farias bringing the ball out for his colleague. It will be Eduardo Gutierrez who will take on that first shot responsibility for LSA. And he finds it in there. Took the deep breath, took the high shot. It deflects off the top bar and still finds its way in the back of the net to make it a 1-1 take. That was a lucky chance there by Eduardo. Turia comes up for the Revolution. Buries it in the side netting. Makes it 2 for the Revs. 2 takes, 2 goals. Sebastian Carrera coming up for the next take. Scored the goal for LSA in the match, that header that got over Nelson. This time he's got to get it past him. And Carrera puts it exactly where Aturia was and makes it 2-2. 4 fantastic goals scored in this penalty shootout so far. Now number 2, Rodriguez, comes up for Georgia Revolution. He stutters and he buries it. Another goal for Georgia Revolution in this penalty shootout. 3 takes, 3 goals. Last 3 going in to the near side corner. Nelson feeling confident. Going to have to take on James Leon from LSA. The winger lines up. Saved! Great save by Nelson. Just did not look confident in that take, did James Leon. Now it's going to be on Sebastian Farias. He is going to have to make a save to give his LSA Norcross Pro a chance. And it will be number 12, Adamaco, who is going to come up to take this one for the Revs. Solomon Adamaco. Save by Sebastian Farias. The keeper for LSA coming in strong with the foot save. A goal here for LSA. Will put us level again, and it is Brian Villagomez, center back for LSA, coming up to take this penalty spot chance. And he puts it past Nelson to level this penalty shootout. We are tied 3 apiece. Could we see extended time? And it is number 4, Christian Ranson, who comes up for Georgia Revolution. Takes it quickly, and that one is a great take by Christian Ranson. It all comes down to this. LSA Norcross Pro, their final of the chances. Luis Orta, number 5, the left back. He scores. We move on. And he puts it in, and we go to extra time once again. This time, the extra time is penalties. Now we are into the point to where next goal wins. And we start with Elaine Scarrett. Oh! He had it, and Scarrett finds it in the goal. Sebastian Farias got a hand on it, but he couldn't keep it out. Now, it all rests on number 14, Omar Monroy for LSA. The substitute for LSA. Woo, was that a spicy goal from Monroy. That was great. Just scorched that one past Nelson. And we move on again. Chris Corona, number 5 for Georgia Revolution's 7th take in this penalty shootout. Oh, and again, Sebastian Farias got a touch on it, but he could not keep it out, and we keep going. Could this be it for LSA? That's twice Farias has gotten a touch, just couldn't keep it out. Now, up to take, Camilo Panagos. Oh, and he just silkily puts that in the corner. And we are 7 rounds through this shootout. And here comes up Jelani Landberg, number 11, the center back for Georgia Revolution. The veteran is ready to go. And he puts one right past Sebastian Farias. To make it 8 for the Revs. And it will be Alex Ramirez for LSA, the midfielder. Oh, and he dinks it over. What a goal for LSA. Veins of steel. Panaka goal. And here comes Casey Newman. The 9th take. Ooh, and that one, he just kind of stutter stepped up and put that one in. 9 chances put away by Georgia Revolution. Kind of stutter stepped as he went in, and he just put that one past Sebastian Farias. You can see Nelson trying to calm the nerves. Geronimo Perez stepping up for LSA. Substitute. Oh, and he gets that one. Gets Nelson to go the wrong way. Puts it into the back of the net. We go to 10. Who has the winner? This has been a sensational penalty shootout. And it's going to be Nelson that's going to come up to take the 10th one for the Revs. And the keeper buries that one to make it 10 for the Revs. And it's going to be Farias that'll have to come up and do this for LSA. And the goalie wars are equal, and we move on. 10 down, 10 scored. This might be one of the longest in Georgia Revolution or Georgia Conference history. I don't remember a penalty shootout going this long. I have to dig in the archives for this one. And we go back to Balbuena. Oh, and he just puts that one through. The 11th goal. Here comes Gutierrez again. Eduardo Gutierrez. Remember, that first goal that he scored hit the top bar and went in. We cycled through. Officials having a conversation. See what is going on off screen. Center official coming back. Something going on between Haggerty, the center, or fourth official, and center official. Needless to say, this is going to be Eduardo Gutierrez's take. Sebastian Farias having a conversation, being the captain for LSA. And I'm wondering if it had to do with the fact that we had 10 takes. And since that's all the players that they had for... That's all the ones that they had. Since they have 11 players for LSA, technically, did they have to switch it out because 11 and 10? But I think we've gotten this all figured out. Eduardo Gutierrez feeling the pressure here. Center official conversing with the coaching staff of Georgia Revolution. Fourth official is right there with them. Okay, now we go back to the penalty spot again. Where we stand, we've had 11 takes by Georgia Revolution. All have gone into the goal. This is the 11th take for LSA. 10 so far. They need this one to continue. Some issues there off the field taken care of. Here comes the take. Oh, he saves it! He saves it! And Georgia Revolution will win this match. The time they're costing LSA. Georgia Revolution extended to 2 wins in the playoffs in a row. LSA feeling like that all of that time wasting, costing their opportunity for that goal take. We will end this wild match. We end regulation 1-1. Georgia Revolution win the penalty shootout 11-10. Georgia Revolution will move on in the playoffs. They will battle again. They will knock out LSA Norcross Pro here at home. And that will be this match for ASMG TV Studios. I've been Larry Weaver, Joey Skinner on camera. We will be back tomorrow at 7 o'clock, Shiloh High School, for the final qualifying round of the U.S. Open Cup between Kalanji Pro Profile and Potros FC. We end this first round playoff with the winner, Georgia Revolution, over LSA Norcross Pro. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow right here on ASMG TV.
This has been a presentation of the UPSL. Any use of this broadcast without the written consent of the Atlantic Soccer Media Group is prohibited.